Hello, my sweet friend, and welcome to Yoga with Adriene. Today we have a morning hip release. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, let's start in a seat. Come on down to the ground. Cross the ankles. You can sit up on your blanket if you brought one. Just allow the hands to rest gently in your lap. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here. You can close your eyes. And as soon as you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, just relax your shoulders. And again, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale, relax the shoulders. And one more time, deep breath in. Exhale, shoulders drop away from the ears and maybe the jaw softens. Nice. Now keep a consciousness going with your breath. Find what feels good, trying to deepen the breath throughout the duration of our practice here together. We're going to come to all fours. Hi, sweet Benji. So slowly move to a tabletop position. Sorry, buddy. And you can use your blanket here. Go ahead, go ahead. You can use your blanket here to pad the knees. Oh, okay. It's like a comedy of errors over here. Commedia. Okay. Commedia dell'arte, Benji edition. You're like, what, lady? Okay. Cat, cow, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Just a couple of these. Inhale, drop the belly, open. And exhale, round through. Nice. From here, we'll come back to center. You're gonna press into the palms, press into the left foot, and lift your right knee. We're gonna do some stirring with the right knee. And you'll feel your low abs turn on a little bit here. Same with the glute, but focus on drawing a circle with your knee. And then draw your attention up to that hip socket. And think about what's going on there as you keep this movement nice and slow. And then reverse it. Again, start by just stirring with the knee and then draw your awareness up to the hip socket, eventually focusing on the quality of movement here. Nice. Then from here, you're going to take that right knee all the way up like we do for pigeon, but you're going to turn, you can peek at me if you need to the left side of your mat to sit here with the right heel in front of the left. Then we're going to take the fingertips and we're just going to spider fingers crawl all the way out into a forward fold here, breathing love, awareness into that right hip. Stretch it out. Breathe. Feel free to find some soft, easy movement here, whether that's walking the arms to the right and then the left, or maybe swaying a little from side to side. And then slowly begin to rise up. Now listen carefully. You're going to take your right foot to the ground and you're going to turn towards the back edge of your mat now. So you're on all fours at the back. Take a second to shift the hips a little side to side, and then when you're ready, ground through your foundation and we're going to stir on the left side now. So left knee comes up and we start to draw circles. And again, really focusing on that hip socket sensation. Careful not to collapse into your wrists, but lift the chest up. And whenever you're ready, reversing it. Keeping it nice and slow. Remembering to breathe. And then slowly release that. You'll bring it up and in like you're going to pigeon, and then you'll turn to the left side of your mat, but I'm going to turn to the right here. Or you can really go to any side. Just make sure that left foot is in front of the right. And then when you're ready, crawl the fingertips out in front. And we'll find this forward fold here in Siddhasana. One foot in front of the other, opening up through the hips, feeling that stretch, that lengthening through the lower back as well. And soften the jaw, find your breath again. Maybe you find some movement here, walking the hands to one side and then the other. Maybe swaying a little side to side. Take one more cycle of breath here. Really think about reaching your sits bones down towards the mat. And then slowly roll it up. We're going to extend both legs out towards the front edge of our mat now. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up, and exhale, drape the belly over the tops of the thighs. Come into a seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. You can keep the knees nice and bent here because we're wanting a nice deep stretch in the low back. Relax the weight of your head, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, listen to the sound of your breath. And then slowly release that, roll it up. Okay, 90-90 or a 90-90 variation. You're gonna take your right knee, bend it. You're gonna take your left heel behind you, bend it. If you want, you can use your blanket to prop this front knee up, coming into two 90-degree angles in the hips. Or try. All right, breathing deep. For this session, focus on sitting up nice and tall and think about an internal rotation in your left hip. You can maybe even bring your left hand to your left hip there to guide it. Then inhale in, exhale, keep the feet where they are. You're gonna roll through center and just take it to the other side. So now you're facing the back of your mat. Right hand can come to the right. Okay. Think about lifting up through the front body and grounding through the back body. Woo, and then we'll go one more round to each side. So coming through. Again, grounding through the back body so shoulder blades draw down, heart lifts. Breathe and then take it through center and towards the back edge of your mat. Nice. Now, come back through center, send your legs out in front of you towards the front edge of the mat, just like we did before. And we're gonna slowly roll down, nice and easy, all the way to our backs. Center your hips on your mat. And then when you're ready, we're gonna bend one knee all the way up to the chest, then the other. Rock a little side to side. And headed into a figure four. So you'll drop the left foot down, cross the right ankle over. When you're ready, right hand presses firmly onto the right inner thigh. And you might stay here or you might lift it up. Legs hug in towards the chest, the arms kind of support that. And we're gonna breathe here for a bit. So you can close your eyes. Soften the skin of the forehead, relax any tension in the neck, the shoulders. Great, take one more breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, listen carefully, you're gonna just slide your right ankle all the way down your right shin so the ankles are crossed. Then you're gonna reach and grab your big toes or the outer edges of your feet here. And then bend your elbows left to right and start to rock gently side to side if that feels good, if that feels safe in your body. You can even take it in a little circular motion on the low back, the sacrum. And then release both feet down. And we'll take it to the other side. Neck is nice and long, shoulders relaxed. Cross the left ankle over the right. Start here by just pressing firmly with the left palm, kind of guiding that external rotation of the left femur. And then you can hug the knees into the chest whenever you're ready. Maybe close your eyes and breathe here. One little nuance for this figure four is playing around with leveling the hips, so maybe pulling your right hip down a little as you squeeze up, maybe lengthening the tailbone down. Then release your grip, slide your left ankle down your shin to meet your right, and we'll grab the outer edges of the feet or the big toes. And once again, pull the elbows left to right, maybe rock a little side to side or draw a circle. And release the feet back to the earth. We're going to close by opening up the front of the hips. So feet firmly planted on the ground, hands on the earth to support you when you're ready. Ground through all four corners of the feet and start to peel up, starting with the tailbone. Slowly, slowly, slowly making your way up the spine, lifting the hip points, shins forward. Chest lifts to chin, chin lifts to sky. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Maybe on your next exhale you take a bind here, opening up through the chest. Lift the hip points a little bit higher. Inhale, exhale, release everything slowly, slowly, slowly to the earth. Soles of the feet come together for a nice reclined cobbler, or listen to your body, that could be great. Or we can go opposite and go internal rotation in the hip socket, bringing the feet wide and the knees together. So choose your own ending. Hands come to the belly. And we'll close with 3 deep breaths here. Whenever you're ready, inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose or the mouth. And after your third cycle of breathing, you can allow your breath to just go back to a nice, easy, natural rhythm. Maybe bring the palms together and the thumbs up to the third eye to close this practice. And every end is a new beginning. I hope this is the start of a gorgeous next hour of your day. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take good care. Namaste.